Hey everybody. Just thought I'd do a little bit of a X-Wing chat, just what I'm doing with X-Wing. I'm actually not really planning on featuring X-Wing on the channel, just because there's just so many videos on X-Wing out there, and I play mainly casually. I wouldn't consider myself like a tournament player, even at a local level. I just currently play with one of my friends that I meet every couple of weeks, but it's one of the more regular games I play. I don't really talk about it on the channel too often, but I do just like to make a new list every couple of weeks and just go out and try something new and play a game. And as you can see, like, I've got the Rebel forces in front of me, and that's primarily what I play. And the reason for that is just because the friend that I play against wants to play Imperial and build up an Imperial force. And so, as much as I like TIE fighters and I really like the Imperial stuff, and now I guess there's the Scum forces too. I've built up on the starter sets, in addition to the starter sets, a Rebel force, and I've really enjoyed it. I really like playing X-Wing. It's been really a lot of fun. It's really nice to be able to work on my painting projects for other games, and then just, play this and not have to worry about having stuff painted. It's just a nice thing, and the models look really good, and I've talked about that before when I first started getting into it. And so what I have played most are B-Wings and X-Wings, are actually by far the ships that I've played the most and have the most experience with. Now, until yesterday, or even until recently, I've even just recently added some ships to the game, but I would have to say that the pilots that I've primarily used, as far as star pilots, are Ten Numb and Poe Dameron, are probably the two pilots that I've used the most, and that would be on the new X-Wing T-70, and then also in the B-Wing. My favorite ship to play, whether it's considered to be one of the better ones or not, is the B-Wings. I think part of that is that I really enjoy the look of them, is what's really initially got me into them. But then also, I really like the idea of being able to barrel roll with them. And I like, there are some definite negatives defensively, as far as their low number of their agility dice of having a 1, but they're kind of like little tanks in that they have lots of force fields and hulls, as many of you probably know. I actually played a game yesterday where I used 10 Numb, and I had two special abilities, one of them being the engine upgrade. So it actually gave the B-Wing the ability to boost, which was just really helps with their agility. But then there's another, you guys may know it, I used it for the first time yesterday, but there's another, I believe it's a pilot skill, I'm trying to remember, but I took this thing that allows you to get a free barrel roll. So it allowed me to actually do a free barrel roll as an action and a boost with a B-Wing, which was just pretty amazing. And I had auto blasters, I think they're called. They're the close range weapon that allows you to shoot at close range, lots of dice, and using that in combination with Ten Numb's ability and being able to maneuver with the barrel and the engine upgrade was really amazing. It was really a lot of fun. It really changed the dynamic of the ship and the feel of it. Yeah, like, I have had success with running 3 X-Wings, like the 2 new X-Wings and the 1 traditional. I've had success. I just yesterday picked up the Rebel Aces kit, or box, which has this additional B-Wing and the A-Wing, which I've never run yet. And so I've never run like a 3 B-Wing, which I know a lot of people have done that. I've never done that before. It's usually always 1 or 2 B-Wings with, 1 or 2 X-Wings, like kind of in those sort of things. I have played the E-Wing, which I kind of like the look of this, and I'm not that familiar with this ship in the Star Wars universe. I'm sure I've seen a movie with it in it, but for whatever reason, it really reminds me of Battlestar Galactica, and I really think it's cool looking. This is a really cool ship. I did have a lot of success with it, and it has a really cool ability to be able to, you can't attack the following round, but it allows you to essentially do 2 attacks the same round. So you can really, if you get into the right position, deliver a lot of punch, but then you have to get out of there or protect yourself afterwards. It was really successful. The only thing I found with this is it's sort of like a star ship and that, or a star player, and that like I kind of felt like I would only ever want to take one of them and would have to have a lead role, like a very unique fit. And when I did use it, it was successful. So that was cool. The big, I guess, the elephant on the table is the I got recently the Millennium Falcon, or the I forget the name of the base ship. I know that it's not just Millennium Falcon; you upgrade to that, but I think it's the YT 2000 something. It is pretty cool. I actually played it yesterday for the first time with some success. I didn't play like a competitive Han Solo. You played like Han Solo, but a fairly regular standard build. He didn't have a lot. He didn't have any crew and things like that. And so, like I'm playing this for fun, and I am enjoying the list building. And with me talking about like the specifics of the ships, it may sound as if I'm getting like really into trying to maximize. I enjoy it at a certain level, but the one thing is I noticed that you have to buy, in some cases, ships to get cards, and like one of them is like a really large ship that'll give you crew, like R2-D2 and C-3PO and things, which a lot of people take on the Millennium Falcon to make like specialized lists. It's despite the fact that I really like the model, and I might someday buy it for that purpose. I really have no plans on getting into to the point where I'm buying like kits and spending lots of money just to get cards. I'm actually enjoying it just as I am, like, playing it at this sort of level, like adding a ship every so often. I've actually kind of built up a little bit of a force here. There are a lot of ships that I don't have on the Rebel side, and particularly on the large side. I only got into this maybe October, November. Started buying ships and getting into this. I've really taken it slow, I think. I mean, I've just gotten the Millennium Falcon, which is like a Wave 2 ship, and I think they're at Wave 8 now. And so I've really taken the game kind of slow in acquisition and playing. But in a lot of ways, I've really enjoyed it. It's left like a lot of room for expansion of ideas and new ships at my pace. There's a lot of mystery to the game still. Like, there's just a lot of things that I can do that I don't have, or things that I haven't tried, and it kind of adds a fun element to it to me, just to kind of the fact that it's still new for me. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Interested in what you guys think. I'm not planning, like I said, on doing battle reports on this channel. There are so many channels that do it, and my game is just really just to go over to the friend's house every couple of weeks, and we play for an hour or so, hour, 2 hours, and then that's it. And I look forward to the next game, and I'm probably not going to be videotaping them. But interested if you guys are also my fellow tabletop painter and gamers playing X-Wing, and what do you guys think of the ships that I've chosen so far for the Rebel side? Interested in, particularly if you play Rebels too, but even if not, if you play both, or if you play Scum or the Imperial's Empire, what do you think? I'm actually don't know a whole lot about the A-Wing. Like I said, I just pulled it out of the box. It seems a little bit like a mini TIE fighter, or a little TIE fighter on the Rebel side, with some additional differences in what they can take and things. But yeah, hope you guys are having a good one. Take care.